Hi, my name is Michael Peak, and welcome to California Persuasion Training. We're going to talk a little bit more about persuasion today. We've covered a whole lot of other topics. I invite you to check out the various videos that we have on our site. Today we are going to talk about persuasion and tonality. That's right, tonality, how you use your voice. And it is so important. It is so important how you use your voice now, because in these days we're on the phone all of the time, talking to people all over the world. We are on the phone. And I have to tell you that the tonality of your voice is so important when you're talking on the phone. It actually makes up 80% of the conversation as far as how the other person is perceiving you. 80% when you're on the phone. And that's quite a bit. Now, if you're in person, if you're face to face, it's not quite 88%, it's 38%. 38%, and your physiology, that is your body language, how you're moving, makes up 55%, leaving only 7% importance on the words that we use. That's right, 7%, if you're in a conversation, is the words that you use. Now, when I tell people that, they always scoff and they go, no, the words are really important. And I say, really? So if you were in a romantic relationship and the person that you were involved with went, I love you, you'd believe that, right? No, of course not, you wouldn't believe that. Nothing that I said there was believable, nothing at all, because I was totally incongruent. My tonality and my body language did not match my words. It didn't matter what I said. That was just not believable. But I said the right words. If I'm in a romantic relationship, you want to hear the other person tell you that they love you, right? Well, it has to all make sense. It all has to be in alignment. They all have to be in alignment. Well, today we're talking about tonality, how to use your voice. Now, a very important way to use your voice, and I talk about this all the time, is here in North America anyway, our English-speaking people here in North America, our voices often go up. Isn't that true? Isn't that true? Isn't it true? It's going up, right? And especially if we ask questions, isn't that true? Our voice is going up, especially when we ask questions. Now, an important thing to do here in North America, if you want to be commanding and really get a different response, is to have your voice go down. And that creates a command. So for example, let's say that the Marines are in the Middle East somewhere and they're going door to door looking for the bad guy. The commander doesn't say, Marine, check out that door. No, of course not. They'd all look at him like, what is wrong with you? No, he says, Marine, check out that door. His voice is going down. He's sounding more commanding. So if we want to sound more commanding, whether it's talking to a group of people or just one-on-one, you want your voice to go down. Now, we want our voice to go down. We don't want it to start low. So in other words, you don't want to go, voice going down. You need to start at a decent tone. So this is why I say it's 3 words, voice going down, just like musical notes, voice going down. Now, you want to practice that. So this is how it starts out. It starts out at your normal tone. So again, we don't want to start low. We don't want to go voice going down. So if you say that to someone, they're going to think that you're crazy. They're going to say, what is wrong with you? We want to start with a normal tone of voice. So let's say that my normal tone is right here. My first note in the musical scale when I'm going to start the voice going down is 1 note higher. So I'm talking like this, voice going down. So the first note is 1 note higher, then the second note is my normal tone. Voice going down. And the down really drops. It's more than 1 note, it's a couple notes or even more. You can drop it down. But you just want it to be conversational. So you're talking like this and then voice going down to make your point, like take this action or do this now. I'm talking to you right now and it would be great if you buy me lunch, right? So it was that simple. I just worked it in where you, I'm going out of town, so would you feed my cat while I'm gone? So I didn't ask you to feed my cat. That's the other thing. If your voice goes up when you ask a question, you're asking a question. That's one thing. But if your voice goes down, you're no longer asking a question. You are demanding a response, which is different. So if I said, would you feed my cat? That's a question. But if I said, I'm going out of town, would you feed my cat while I'm gone? My voice is going down through that whole thing. I'm no longer asking you, I'm demanding a response, which is going to be different. And so here in North America, we're used to the voice going up. We're used to hearing that. So if the voice goes down, it actually puts our defense mechanism on pause, and whatever it is that we're wanting can go past the person's defense mechanism that we're talking to, which is just the chatterbox in their head. And we all have that. We all talk to ourselves, and we're all chattering all the time. Well, that chatterbox goes, that sounds different. And while the chatterbox is doing that, saying, that sounds different, the message is actually going straight in. So practice this in the car, voice going down, and then just start saying some phrases. Take this action. Do this now. And start practicing that when there aren't people around, because if there are people around, they're going to think you're kind of nuts. And I'm definitely kind of crazy, and I practice all the time. People are just used to it with me. But for you just starting out, maybe just practice it when people aren't around. Practice instead of asking questions, demanding a response. So, hey, would you do this for me? Instead of, would you do this for me? Notice the difference. Okay, would you do this for me? It's different from, would you do this for me? One's going up, asking a question. One is, hey, would you do this for me? Going down, demanding a response. You'll get a much better response if instead of asking questions, you demand a response. So that's our lesson for today, how to use your voice. Practice your voice going down. Practice your voice going down. Check out our site at CaliforniaPersuasionTraining.com. Find out the different trainings that we offer. We can teach you how to do all of these things at length. There's obviously far more to it than just voice going down. There's many, many different pieces to the equation, and I'd love to connect with you and show you how to do all those. Have a prosperous day, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.